Everyone, welcome to the show. So the Republican Party just continues to prove they have zero morals, zero ethics. They simply do not give a damn how many crimes their fellow Republicans commit. It's just obvious. As you guys may have heard, Republican Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton was acquitted over the weekend on all 16 charges in his impeachment. The evidence and the testimony against him were overwhelming. It was so clear. And still, the Republican majority in the Senate was willing to give this corrupt politician a pass. And as I've mentioned previously, he was already under federal indictment for fraud. He has managed to escape accountability in that case because of his position of authority since 2015, for nearly a decade. So now he has escaped accountability again. And according to Axios news outlet, there was a well-orchestrated pressure campaign on Republican senators to secure this acquittal. They point out that, quote, despite an overwhelming majority of House Republicans voting to impeach Paxton in May, only 2 of 18 Republican senators voted to convict. According to an insider who works as a Republican strategist, what they did was Paxton backers funded an effort to try to pressure these lawmakers to vote against his permanent removal from office. And the lawmakers were threatened with very well-funded primary challengers if they didn't do as they were told. And then on top of smaller right-wing publications urging viewers and readers to pressure lawmakers, very high-profile MAGA media figures, people like Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk of Turning Point USA, they got in on the action. And in regard to Kirk, the strategist told Axios, quote, he had his people posting senators' office numbers and was giving them out on his show, driving the senators absolutely crazy. And Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, he received a nice fat $3 million donation from a pro-Paxton PAC that's called Defend Texas Liberty. Just this summer. What a coincidence, right? So bribery and threats, the way all third world countries do it. And the 2 Republican lawmakers who voted to convict and to remove him, they aren't facing re-election until 2026. So, I guess they're banking on forgive and forget over the next 3 years. So even they didn't really show courage. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. The Republican House Speaker, a man named Dade Phelan, he made a statement slamming the lieutenant governor, and he said, quote, the inescapable conclusion is that today's outcome appears to have been orchestrated from the start, cheating the people of Texas out of justice. Yeah. And what I've heard is that the House in Texas leans more traditional Republican, like Bush Republican, Reagan Republican, whereas the Senate is more MAGA controlled. So there you go. There you have it. The so-called law and order party showing their utter lack of concern for the laws of their state, the laws of the country, as long as it comes to one of their own. Complete and total hypocrites. So I will let you know if I hear any more. I don't know that anything's going to shake loose with these federal charges. I really hope so, but I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting on. I mean, our only hope is Merrick Garland, the Justice Department, and I just don't have any faith, not with the way the whole Trump thing went down and how they slow walked that whole process and his investigation. It's a joke. This is what happens when you put a moderate, when you put a middle of the road, weak, chicken little in as attorney general, whereas the other side puts in a bulldog, a complete partisan hack like Bill Barr. It's just not equal. It's just not. Democrats better wake the fuck up and start learning how to fight dirty, fight the same way the Republicans do, or they're going to get rolled every single time. All right, guys. Like I said, I'll let you know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please become a donor if possible. Links are below in the description box on YouTube and the podcast. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.